I want to share with you something that really holds back a lot of insurance agents from finding success. This really hamstrings their ability to blast forward with final expense insurance sales. Doesn't matter if you're using the phone or if you're going in person. This will punish you, my friends, if you don't address it very much early on in your career. Cost a lot of insurance agents their livelihood, and that's why in some ways 90% of the agent force just doesn't make it. And it's because this little step was missed. So we're going to dive into this topic with you. I hope you enjoy this content. And my name is Jason. Before I dive into this, I'm your friend in the business. I'm very blessed to recruit and partner and just work shoulder to shoulder with some of the most amazing brand new and veteran agents alike, selling life, Medicare, and annuities face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So free resources always for your taking. And if you need a good work family to call a home, jasonfinalexpense.com. So let's dive into this. The first thing that I want to address with you that actually hurts a lot of agents is taking a shortcut. A shortcut is what happens when maybe you're setting the appointment and you go too fast. Maybe you decide to shortcut your day and not run that last appointment or knock that last door. Anytime we take a shortcut, we have diminished belief. We don't see ourselves as valuable because if you did, if you treated yourself like an employee, you would engage with that last appointment. You would not ever miss a step or miss that beat. If you want to be powerful in this industry, you've got to never take a shortcut. It's a fast way to fail, my friends. And what I'm talking about when you're setting in the appointment, taking a shortcut of maybe tying down the color of the house so they know you're coming, and then you wonder why no one's there, or you got a note on the door. You want to diminish any chance of failure because little things become big things in this industry. A lot of brand new insurance agents sometimes don't get this. They think it's a lottery ticket. Oh, I've got my insurance license. All I got to do is just like sit here with these leads here and I'm just going to make piles of money. And it's not true. Skipping steps will cost you your success. And we're not just talking about setting the appointment or setting the tone when you get in that final expense telesales call. You don't get a second chance to make a positive and powerful first impression. If you walk up to that face-to-face door and you're busy like playing with your nose and then you go to try to shake their hand, they're watching you through the door blinds, for goodness sakes. That's a shortcut that could have cost you everything. You won't even get in that home sometimes with certain clientele base. When you got that final expense telesales call and you're busy playing on your phone, and then that phone call catches you off guard, you then took a shortcut. So shortcuts in the beginning can really hurt you and diminish your chance of success. So shortcuts in and of themselves are something that'll really harm you. In a presentation, let's talk about that. When you're in a sales presentation, taking a shortcut, ouch. You go into this talk, sell, sell, and this will really beep you over in the middle of a sales presentation. Because if you're skipping steps, the music doesn't sound right. The beats aren't dropping the way they should. And you've got to focus on the warm up. Then you've got to dive into a fact finding process. Then you've got to dive into value based questioning. Questions are everything. And if you're doing all the talking, you're going to do all the walking right off that phone call, right out of that house with nothing. You've got to be able to ask questions. The old so what? So what this will do for them once you've unpacked what they want you to accomplish for them. You've got to ask what they desire you to do. You've got to really drill down. If not, you're doing nothing. We're doing a lot of talking and no selling. And selling isn't anything more, anything less than meeting needs. Being a needs-based insurance agent is fun. It's powerful. But if we skip steps, we're getting in trouble. We skip steps on the front side, the failures are coming. And sometimes we don't see it. We cannot skip any steps in the sales presentation, value-based sales presentation to find success. And I'm not saying that everybody's going to buy from you. It's not a lottery ticket, my friends. It's just not. And some insurance agents don't find this out until way too far down the road. So you've got to get in a place where you do not skip steps. This is why a work family is so important. This is why training and translation of the business that is very simple is so instrumental to you hopefully finding success. You've got to have people that really value mentoring versus go recruit your buddies, right? The MLM Kool-Aid drinking stuff, or hey, we've got amazing training, but nobody takes the time to pick up your phone call, right? Or you're in a Zoom of 40, 50 people and you can barely get your hand up. You got to be heard, and then you need to be helped. in this industry, and skipping steps will cost you a lot in a sales presentation. If you skip steps in a warm-up, not going to go well. No different than you skipping steps with a date. It's not going to go real deliberate and great for you either. So the sales presentation, slow it down. Enjoy the journey, all right? Enjoy the value that you can bring to them. And then you're not going to feel like a salesman. You're going to feel like a problem solver. And that's a powerful place to be. It's a privilege to be an insurance agent, but don't skip steps, and don't be afraid to stumble over your tongue like I just did right there. It's important to continue to keep helping these folks. You're not going to be perfect. I'm not perfect at all, but it's being extremely proficient, trying to get a little better every day. Bring the best of yourself to every presentation. Focus on them. If you focus on them, you're doing the right thing. If you focus on how you can make their life a little better, then guess what? Your life will probably get a little better too in the insurance industry, but you're still going to get told no. So when you are in the face-to-face final expense sales game, go help these great people. Pretend like you've got what it takes. Sometimes you got to fake it till you make it in the beginning. That confidence isn't always there. And when you become confident and competent, hopefully you're going to capitalize. So when you step up, you got to have that smile on your face, even feel like you got a frown up in you. You got to turn that frown upside down, my friends. You really do. You got to believe in yourself and have people that believe in you too. This is why mentoring is so valuable. You don't know how good you are sometimes in the beginning. And that's why sometimes we have diminished belief, and belief destroys a lot of agents. We take shortcuts in a sales presentation thinking that we'll get there faster. Or maybe with final expense telesales, you're like, you know what? I'm going to knock this call down to 4 minutes. And then I'm going to be able to get so many more sales in if I just slam all my leads within a 4-minute presentation. No, that's a fast way to get yourself in trouble. By an act of goodness, if you get somebody on the phone, take your time, get to know what they want you to do for them, and you'll find that you'll start winning more than you're losing over that phone. In phone sales, there's a very small margin of success and failure if you don't know what you're doing. You gotta be coached and honed and trained so that you can translate a very simple business in easier ways. But taking shortcuts with your time, be like, no, I'm going to be a full-time guy, but I'm not going to buy a full-time batch of leads. If you're a full-time final expense telesales insurance agent, you should probably be buying about 80 leads a week to 100 leads a week. If you're a full-time representative, if you're a face-to-face final expense rep, you should be buying around 25 to 35 leads a week, fresh exclusive leads when you first start off. So don't take a shortcut with your lead purchase either. You take a shortcut in your presentation, hurts you. Take a shortcut in how you handle your business, it hurts you. If you rush things, you're going to feel like you got robbed and the leads don't work. You got to take your time, but also you've got to invest in yourself. You've got to believe in what you do. And if you believe in what you do, that you can do this, and you've been mentored, you've got a good work family like jasonfinalexpense.com here, and you've got partners that are powerfully helping you, then you should believe in yourself and buy the leads. If you're not buying the leads, you probably won't get very far, because once again, you shortcutted your chance to become powerful in this industry by not putting the laws of large numbers in your favor. If you've got a lot of leads, you've got a lot of leverage. It's not the easiest job on the planet. It's not. It's a simple job, yes, but it's not easy. And you're going to have days where you're overpaid, days where you're underpaid. But if you have diminished belief, you're hurting yourself. You're shortcutting your chance to succeed. You've got to believe in yourself and buy leads, right? When you've been trained. Don't be buying leads when your agency's like, oh, we give amazing training. Here's a Zoom. Here's like, some videos for you to watch. Go buy leads, go buy leads, go buy leads. No, you've got to be trained, mentored, and ready. So you've got competence and confidence, and then buy leads. Blast forward. Don't have this like failure to fly here. All right. But buy leads on the weekly. Don't buy one batch of leads and have this poor mindset of, well, I didn't get a hold of everybody, so I'm going to work this batch of leads until I'm in a hole in the ground. You're digging your own grave here. So if you want to get higher levels of success, you've got to get higher in your belief, and you've got to be consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency in your presentation, consistency in your purchasing of leads, consistency in your action. Consistency is one of the keys to capitalizing, but you've got to have good partners around you that can propel you forward and keep this mind right. If you want to make good money in this industry, you've got to have a powerful mind, a powerful grind, and great people around you. The business doesn't get easier by not doing it. Action will fix your problems, my friends. Just keep helping folks, keep leaning forward with everything that's in you, and you may find you're going to get everything out of this career that you ever wanted. This industry is amazing. Final expense telesales is terrific. Same to face sales. We train face-to-face insurance agents too, selling life, Medicare, and annuities. We do it face-to-face as well, but you're going to be faced with days where you don't always believe in yourself. That's why you got to have battle buddies that are there with you, that are going to help you as you help some of the greatest prospects you've ever seen in your career. I hope this industry gives back to you in powerful ways. If I can serve you in any way, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. Hope you enjoy this content. And if you got a topic you want me to take up, be more than privileged to do it for you. Put it down in the comments. Do my darndest to deliver for you, my friends. Have a powerful day. We'll see you soon.